Good morning, students. Today we are solving two more problems from the chapter 4, Valuation of Shares. This is the fourth chapter of Financial Accounting 5 of 5th semester BCom Mangalore University. This is the third problem. This question is from Mangalore University question paper 2015, a 6 marks question. Apurva Limited has 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each and 40,000 7% preference shares of rupees 10 each. The company transfers 10% of divisible profits to general reserve every year. The expected profit before tax is rupees 10 lakh and the rate of tax is 65%. Normal rate of return is 16%. Find out the market value of each equity share. So here you see the problem. There are two types of the shares. Two types of shares are there. First one is equity share, that is 50,000 equity shares of 10 each. Second type of the share is 7% preference shares of rupees 10 each. 40,000, 7% preference shares of 10 each. Two types of shares are there. We are valuing equity share. The company transfers 10% of the divisible profit to general reserve every year. Prati varsha 10% profit in the reserve ಗೆ transfer ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Expected profit before tax is rupees 10 lakh. Rate of tax is 65%. Normal rate of return is 16%. So this is the item given. These are the items given in the problem. We have to find out the market value. So market value means we should follow the yield method, isn't it? The problem is also like that. We cannot follow the other method. Net asset method cannot be followed. See, first of all, let us calculate the profit available to the equity shareholders. As given in the problem, expected profit before tax is rupees 10 lakh. Tax percentage given in the problem is 65%, not rupees, 65%. And 10 lakh into 65% is 6 lakh 50,000. Now divisible profits available here is rupees 3 lakh 50,000. Clear, isn't it? Now after that we should transfer to reserve. On this 3 lakh 50,000, 10%. Reserve rate is 10%. 3 lakh 50,000 into 10%, 35,000. Next we have profit available to all shareholders, rupees 3 lakh 15,000. Clear, isn't it? It's very clear. 3 lakh 15,000. Then preference dividend we have. Preference dividend is calculated on preference shares. See the problem. Preference share is 40,000. Per share value is 10,000. 10 rupees. 40,000 into 10 rupees, 4 lakh. Into rate is 7%. So into 7%. So 40,000 into 10 into 7%. So 4 lakh into 7%, 28,000. Now the profit available to equity shareholders for the purpose of dividend is 2 lakh 87,000. So this is the profit available to the equity shareholders. Now let us solve by calculation. First of all, we should, whenever we follow this method, we can it is better to calculate the expected rate of return. Expected rate of return is equal to profit available to equity shareholders divided by total paid up capital into 100. So profit available we have calculated now 2,87,000. Then total paid up capital, that is equity capital. Okay, we should make it very clear. 50,000 equity shares of 10 each. So 50,000 into 10, that is 50,000 into 10, 5 lakh. So 2,87,000 divided by 5 lakh into 100. You will get 57.4% as means 57.40% as the expected rate of return. Now yield method we can follow two methods. One is earning yield, another one is yield, dividend yield. We did not calculate in the last problem, but in this problem I will show you for both the methods. It is better if you follow both the methods. Okay. Value per share according to yield earning yield method. Another one is dividend yield method. Earning yield method formula is value per share is equal to expected rate of return divided by normal rate of return into paid up value of share. This is what we have. This is the formula we have used in the last problem. So here 57.4 is the expected rate of return divided by normal rate of return given in the problem is 16%, 16 into paid up value of equity share. Equity share is rupees 10. So you will get 35 rupees 88 paise. This is one method. Another one is dividend yield method. We can also follow dividend yield method. When we follow dividend yield method, the solution will be, formula will be dividend per share divided by, instead of earning per share, here we have written what is that, expected rate of return divided by normal rate of return into paid up value. No? Instead of that, we follow here dividend per share. Instead of expected rate of return, we follow dividend per share divided by normal rate of return into 100. What is dividend per share? That is profit available to equity shareholders divided by total number of equity shares. See, profit we have already calculated. See in this table, 2,87,000. Then total number of equity shares is 50,000. Both the points I have shown you. See, 2,87,000 divided by 50,000. So 5 rupees 74 paise is the, rupees 5.74 is the dividend per share. So now value per share is equal to, here see, dividend per share, that is 5.74 divided by normal rate of return 16 rupees, then into 100. So you will get 35.88. Same answer you will get here also, because dividend per share doesn't change. Profit available doesn't change. So that is the first problem. Next, third we have completed. Fourth problem. This is the question from Mangalore University question paper 2014, 6 marks question. X Limited has 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, 40,000 12% preference shares of rupees 10 each. Company transfers 10% of divisible profit to reserve every year. Expected profit before tax is 5%. The rate of tax is 30%. Normal rate of return is 12%. Compute the value of equity share under yield method. Same type of problem. See, profit, expected profit before tax 5 lakh. Tax rate is changed here. In the last problem it was 65%. Here it is only 30%. So 1,50,000. Divisible profit is 3,50,000. Transfer to reserve 3,50,000 into 10%, 35,000. Profit available to all shareholders 3,15,000. Preference dividend we have to calculate. See the problem. 40,000 into 10 means 4 lakh into rate is 12%. Dividend rate is 12%. Okay. So 40,000 into 10 into 12%, 48,000. Profit available to equity shareholders will be 2,67,000. So this is the profit available. Now we will follow same method. We will follow. First, value per share is equal to expected rate of return into paid up value divided by normal rate of return. We follow the earning yield method. So expected rate of return, this is the formula. Profit available to equity shareholders divided by total paid up capital into 100. So expected rate of return, see profit available as we have calculated just now, 2,67,000. Then total paid up capital, how much is the total paid up capital? 50,000 shares of rupees 10 each. So 5 lakh. So 50,000 into 10, 5 lakh rupees. Clear alva? So you get 53.4%. Value per share is equal to, see, expected rate of return 53.4, normal rate of return 12%, then into paid up value is 10. So you will get 44 rupees 50 paise. Next is the second one, dividend yield method. Formula is value per share is equal to dividend per share into 100 divided by normal rate of return into 100. Dividend per share is equal to profit available for dividend to shareholders, equity shareholders divided by total number of equity shares. So profit available is 2,67,000. Then equity shares, number of equity shares, not equity capital, number of equity shares is 50,000. See the problem. You will get 5.34. Now again, value per share is equal to dividend per share 5.34, normal rate of return 12 into 100, 44 rupees 50 paisa. Here also you get the same amount, here also we get the same amount. Hope you have understood the problem. If you have any doubts, any queries, you can feel free to ask me through the WhatsApp or through comment box in the YouTube channel. Okay, thank you.